Tucked away in the upper right side of your abdomen is your body's second largest organ. It operates like a massive, tireless filtration plant, quietly processing nutrients and scrubbing toxins from your blood to keep you alive. Right now, in 1 out of every 3 adults worldwide, a silent and completely unseen invader is taking over this vital organ. For decades, society has held on to a singular assumption. If a person has severe liver damage, it is because they consume heavy amounts of alcohol. Yet hundreds of millions of people who rarely or never drink are developing a condition known as steatotic liver disease. Metabolic dysfunction is the primary driver of this modern epidemic, making the disease a universal threat that extends far beyond those who consume alcohol. Medical professionals refer to this specific non-alcohol-related condition as metabolic dysfunction-associated steatotic liver disease, or MASLD. The biology of MASLD is what makes it difficult to detect. During its early and middle stages, the disease produces 0 physical symptoms. You could be going about your normal routine right now with a steadily degrading liver and have no idea there is a problem. This total silence is the disease's greatest trap. The biological countdown to permanent organ failure begins, and your body sounds no alarms to warn you. The damage progresses through 4 distinct stages, beginning with simple fatty liver. When excess calories and insulin resistance overwhelm the metabolic system, your liver is forced to start storing surplus fat directly inside its own cells. In this diagram of a liver cell, we see how fat droplets accumulate. Crossing the 5% threshold officially means a fatty liver. The cellular structure holds up without disrupting function. But in stage 2, MASH, this stored fat sparks a biological fire. Your immune system attempts to fight off the excess fat, as if it were an infection. But in doing so, it ends up attacking and damaging the liver's own cellular walls. During this inflammatory stage, physical indicators might finally surface, such as persistent fatigue or a dull ache in the upper right side of the abdomen. Because these signs are so subtle, doctors usually only catch the disease by accident, when routine blood work shows elevated ALT or AST liver enzymes. Fat accumulation triggers a misguided immune response that destroys liver tissue, transforming a simple storage problem into an active biological crisis. If that inflammation goes unchecked, the disease advances to stage 3, fibrosis. The constant cellular damage leaves behind rigid scars that stiffen the once pliable liver tissue. This diagram demonstrates how medical professionals use tools like fibroscans to assess the organ. The sound waves easily travel through soft tissue, but they bounce right off the dense, rigid scars, allowing doctors to measure the internal damage. The climax of this destruction is stage 4, cirrhosis. The scarring spreads throughout the entire organ, and the liver's functional system crashes. The physical consequences cascade rapidly. Toxins build up in the blood, leading to yellowing of the eyes, a swollen abdomen, and severe mental confusion. Reaching cirrhosis represents the tragic point of no return. It is the irreversible structural collapse of your body's primary filtration system. Unlike almost every other organ in your body, the human liver possesses the biological ability to physically regenerate and rebuild its own damaged tissue. This healing process is entirely possible, but there is a strict timeline. The disease must be caught and treated before the late stages of fibrosis take hold. While new medications are slowly emerging to help manage liver scarring, there is currently no simple pill you can take to instantly cure the condition. This lack of a pharmaceutical solution means the power to reverse the organ's destruction lies in consistent lifestyle choices. The most effective physical solution is targeted weight loss. Dropping 5 to 10% of your total body weight directly drains the excess fat stored in your liver cells. This requires a shift diet to help the liver heal. You also need to move. Getting 150 minutes of moderate exercise each week physically improves your insulin sensitivity, stopping your body from storing that internal fat. External toxins must be removed from the equation. Even if your fatty liver was driven entirely by metabolic factors, severely limiting or completely eliminating alcohol is required to give the organ a chance to rest. Finally, you must work with a doctor to medically manage the underlying triggers, keeping high cholesterol, hypertension, and type 2 diabetes under tight control. Your liver spends every second of your life working tirelessly to protect you from the inside out. By shifting your daily habits, you hold the power to protect that vital filter, clear out the damage, and reverse the biological clock.